All right. Welcome back to another episode of me not going through 10,000 nickels. We had a little bit of a mix up. Anyway, I'm Ryan, also known as Nickel Guy 88. Historically on this channel, I've always went through 10,000 nickels in a batch for simplicity purposes, and I really just like going through nickels. Haven't done this for a couple months. Took a break, a much needed break after hitting the 250,000 nickels searched mark on my journey to complete the 1938 through 1961 Jefferson nickel set. Left off March 14th. Today is June 20th. And I went through 4,000 nickels today. Originally had ordered $500 worth, only got 200, whatever. It was quick, clean, efficient. It's probably the way I'm going to do this for at least a little while. All right. Now, this hunt was exciting. I did find a semi key date, which was a 1955 Philadelphia. Not an easy coin to find. I've only found a handful of them. But anyway, the true just astonishment of this hunt, I found 22, 22 buffalo nickels. Holy shnikes. And a bonus Liberty V nickel. Wowzers. So you probably saw it in my shorts feed. I made a post that, hey, I got an Ender Buffalo. So it's where you get a buffalo nickel on the end of the roll. And all of the rolls that I do, these are bank rolled wraps. They come from Brinks. They're not hand rolled, so you can't stuff anything in them. I wouldn't have believed myself if it had this not been recorded. But I decided to unwrap that one first. I'm like, well, that's cool. Next roll, another buffalo nickel. Next roll, another buffalo nickel, and so on. And the next box was just as good as well. And I did find a pair of 1939 Philadelphias. No mint mark on either of them. The two nickels I have left yet to find are the 1939 Denver and the 1943 Denver. Probably safe to say once I find those two, I'm done with this. I love coin roll hunting, but it is 2024 and it's just so diluted. I'm starting to wonder if it's even possible still, but I'm going to keep going. Anyway, here's some close up footage. All right. That was a quick hunt. I'm used to going through 5 of these boxes. If you notice, I only went through 2. I think that's how I'm going to keep doing this for a while. Anyway, not a terrible hunt. Got the usual suspects in here. Got the typical tower of 1946s, and the 57 Denvers, and 58 Denvers, and 59 Denvers. Did get a semi key date, which would be a 1955 Philadelphia. Not terrible shape either. 5's a little hard. There it is. There it is. All right. No mint mark on this one. Believe it or not, that is the one that is tough to find. Now, look at this. 22 buffalo nickels. My goodness. All right, so on average, I typically have to search through over 4,310 nickels before I see a buffalo nickel. This is just wow. It got to the point that I wasn't shocked anymore. I was just like, hey, there's another buffalo. Honestly thought I was going to get 24. And I got a bonus Liberty nickel. This one is toasty. As far as the date, it's looking like it's an 1887. That is worn slick, but you can see the back in there. And it's reflecting so much, it's changing the exposure on the camera. Let's go ahead and check it out underneath the microscope. All right. You be the judge.
I'm thinking it's an 1887. It's obviously an 1800 something. But that's an old coin right there. Love finding these. This one, as you all know, I'm looking for the 39 Denver. Early on in the hunt, I mean, this one's always something that gets me. Came across this one, of course, the mint mark, which is supposed to be over there. Well, it's covered up. I looked at it under the microscope. Just a regular old 39 Philadelphia. I think I found over 140 of those at this point. Foreign coins, one's from Canada. Thought there was something goofy over here that I had found. It's right here. Oh, that was obviously not struck correctly. This is the most exaggerated one of these that I have come across in 254,000 nickels now. See, that rim is extra thick over there, and the date is actually chopped off on it. It's 1970 something. Yeah, something like that. 1971 maybe. I mean, you can see the rim. I'm not really an error and variety type kind of guy, so someone chime in on the comments how this happened. I'm just here looking for the old stuff and looking to complete the 1938 through 1961 Jefferson nickel set. Anyway, working on the totals right now. We're going to get this all figured out and see what we come up with. I know there's some buffaloes in here I'm probably going to need. Most of them were rub slick, but there were some dates and some mint marks. Anyway. Alright. No new additions or upgrades to the Jefferson book. However, we got some upgrades and in addition to the Buffalo book. So, start with this 1919 Philadelphia. The one on the left is one that I had found probably sometime last year, but I nickedated the entire coin to barely see that date, 1919. This one, I mean, she's brutal, but you look underneath the microscope. That's a raw coin with the date. That's the one we're going to keep. Moving on up here. Same story with this 1925. I had nickedated that one. That time, just the date mark. Did a pretty good job on that one. This one, no nickedate. A little bit better detail in the Liberty, as you can see up there. So this will be the new upgrade. And over here, I apparently needed a 36 Denver. So clear as day, 1936. Zoomed in there for just a second. Flip her over. There's a mint mark right there, right on the bottom below the E and the C. Anyway, I'll take it. Not bad for a 2-box hunt. Got the totals and everything coming up. I think this is just how I'm going to hunt nickels for a while. This was fun. It was efficient, super quick. I'm sure the curls at the credit union are going to much prefer that I only bring in 2 boxes of nickels instead of 5 boxes of nickels to return. Anyway, that's that.
All right, here it is. The grand total of all my finds after having searched 254,000 nickels on my journey to complete the 1938 through 1961 Jefferson nickel set. So, this chart, what you're looking at, we've got the year of the mintage all the way on the left. At the top, we've got P, D, and S. It's for Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. Those are the mint locations and the corresponding number of nickels that I found for each appropriate year and mint mark. Anything that's in blue, those are key date nickels. Very tough to find. The off green, Christmas tree green color, whatever you want to say, those are semi key dates. Pretty tough nickels to find as well. Not as tough as the key dates. The gray boxes, 1942, 43, 44, and 45. Those that are shaded in gray, those are silver war nickels, 35% silver. And in the middle column, got some fun little stats in here. Total number of boxes searched is now 127. Pounds of nickels, I'm at over 2,800 pounds. Rolls of nickels, face value, $12,700, and so on. Would like to point out the Buffalo nickel average find rate prior to this hunt. It was 4,310 nickels I needed to search on average before I found a single Buffalo nickel. This was obviously, it had to have been some kind of a dump box, or I just got extremely lucky. Uh, so the the Buffalo nickel average rate dropped by 1,000. It's now 3,175. To put it a little bit better in perspective of how crazy this number of Buffalo nickels was to find in a Brinks box like this. To find 22 Buffalo nickels using my average, this would have taken over 94,000 nickels searched to come up with 22 Buffalo nickels. And I found all of it in 2,000 nickels. Pretty astonishing. Just sheer luck. You do this long enough, I suppose it's going to happen to you at some point. And I got another bonus Liberty nickel. That average, which is now sitting at 31,750 nickels need to be searched. I I know that's not realistic. It should probably be closer to actually about maybe 150,000 nickels searched. It's not common. But I'm not complaining. Anyway, feel free to pause, check it out. And as I'm recording this, I realize I have really no close ups to show you. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get some more nickels next week, hopefully. And I'm just going to start doing 2 boxes a week. I would like to get to 300,000 by the end of the year. The new number I've got put on completing this set, just the general consensus of the internet, it sounds like it's going to be that 39 Denver is so hard to find. Um, I'm thinking I'm honestly gonna have to do close to 500,000 nickels before this set is complete. I'm gonna find a lot of cool stuff along the way, so stay tuned. But I'll be kind of glad when this is over. But it is fun. I'm having fun doing it. So, any questions, comments, feel free to leave it below. Thanks for watching.